Hey there, YouTuber. So, I have had this here power rack by Go Plus for over a month now. I'm working on 2 months. I thought I would follow up my initial review of the features and my initial thoughts on it now that I've actually gone through multiple workouts with it. So, shall we start with the positives or the negatives? Well, let's talk positives first. Great value for your money here. With these two weight benches, I am able to pretty much do all of my upper body weightlifting. So let's talk about that. We've got that bench there, the cap strength. We'll do slight decline, flat over here. Plus we can do flat on that one. Incline, all kinds of different degrees. We can do military press, such as we're about to do right here, right now. We can do shoulder shrugs. We can do squats. I can do upright rows. You've got basically the smaller peg and the support there that provides some safety. Eventually we'll get into why do I have those there. I have bought these guys just recently at the good old Walmart, which is where I bought the Go Plus. But you can see I can also, work my rear deltoids. If I had two of those, or I had wrapped it around there, I could do some chest with it. You can do pull-ups there. You can do bent over rows, all kinds of different variations of squats, front squats, regular squats. Now, you can also do arm curls, straight bar curls. You do need a 7-foot bar. I'm not sure if 6 foot is long enough from here to there, but I've got back here in the corner, we've got a 5-foot bar. It will not work for that, so probably definitely need a 7-foot Olympic bar. And let's see, let me take a second here to catch my breath. All right, so I took a second to think about it. I can't think any other exercises really I missed, even though if you go online, obviously you can inquire about what exercises you can do with the power rack. And I'm sure that I have missed a few. So a couple things. I mentioned in the first video, I wish this was a little wider. You see right now I've got it set up for military press. Now obviously you can rack the weight behind you to do that and put these less than shoulder height. I haven't found that working too good for me. Mainly because locating that bench. And so I've been setting it on here. Now this brings two of our negatives. One, I mentioned in the other video, this is a soft metal and it's getting the shit scuffed out of it. Now the thing I didn't note is when you bring these down somewhat hard, these things will actually just so you can see it, I may not be able to turn it because all that weight's on there, but there you go. So somehow this thing will pop out of there and the whole damn thing will slide this way. Luckily, it's strong enough to hold all that weight on there, but it's kind of a scary thing, folks. So I have been using these clamps, which, they pretty much are good for what I need them to. Obviously that could pop off of there, so it's not a total fix. What I'm thinking of doing is coming to this end, drilling a hole through there, and putting a, I forgot the name of it, but cotter pin, there you go. Putting a cotter pin through there, and I believe that will evaluate that problem. So another thing you don't want to do not have a bar full of weight sitting on here and then come here and do your pull-ups. If you weigh a bunch like myself, weighing in at about 260, this thing will come forward. So that's what I was saying about having a wider base. Would have been nice. Hell, maybe even a place in the back to stack some weights on there to help weigh it down. So besides not, being the deepest, obviously for me here, I could have got away with another foot of height. So I think in the future, if I ever buy another one, I'll go a foot higher and maybe a foot wider, and maybe maybe going a little more heavy duty. This is pretty thin sheet metal, so we'll see how long it holds up. Right now, it seems to be doing pretty good. Still feels pretty solid. Yeah, this I'm gonna have to fix this eventually. I got this big ass rug here, and I worked around it with my padding, which is kind of funny. It makes this cap strength bench that has its own manufacturing issues not sit perfect, but we'll fix that. So all right, well, let's do one set here just so you guys can get an idea of this thing in action. Hopefully you'll be able to see. If you can't, I apologize. I got too lazy to bring my good camera out. So we'll do a little military press on here. And luckily, if you find the right height for this support bar, you don't have to put this to the rear. So let's just get a little military in here. So that is all for that, folks. If you can get this item on sale, I say go for it. Not a bad power rack at all. All right, thanks for checking out the video. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you.